Governor Abbott announced the state is building a military base camp along the border as it scales up security operations.
The governor says it'll make life better for the state's National Guard soldiers, but it'll also be used to expand razor wire, which the state has deployed despite pushback from the federal government. Fox 4's Blake Hansen is in with a look at the new plans. Blake.
Stephen, Heather, what the state is calling Forward Operating Base Eagle will host 1,800 troops with the ability to surge to 2,300. This dirt field along the Rio Grande and Eagle Pass will soon be perhaps the most visible sign that Texas is wrangling control of border security from the federal government. Governor Abbott announced the state is building a forward operating base for the Texas Military Department.
To expand our border security capabilities, we are building a new Texas Military Department base camp.
Since the launch of Operation Lone Star in 2021, Governor Abbott has expanded the use of state resources, including National Guard, for border security. It had been a role typically handled by the federal government. But the state efforts have ramped up in recent months, and believing it's successful, the governor says this base will help expand its strategy of using razor wire.
Our goal is to make sure that we expand the effectiveness of that razor wire to more areas along this border. Having the soldiers located right here, right by the river, they're going to have the ability to more quickly be able to construct that razor wire barrier.
What's not clear is if this is a long-term strategy. Operation Lone Star has already cost the state billions. Texas Congressman Roger Williams late Thursday filed legislation that would see the federal government reimburse the state for nearly $4 billion, though it's unclear how much support the legislation has. And critics have raised concerns about the long-term use of the Guard, many whom have civilian jobs too. The governor believes the base will help.
Is for one going to improve morale, is going to provide both mental health and physical health care so that where these soldiers are living, they're going to have access to the treatment and camaraderie they need in order to be an even more effective soldier.
Last year, Texas lawmakers considered but failed to pass legislation that would have established a border protection unit. Some other Republican governors have sent their own Guard soldiers, but the commitments vary. We broached the topic this past weekend on Texas. The issue is,
what happens when all those other National Guard units, all those other troopers from the other states leave? We've got to scale back, right? Or do we bring in our own people?
Well, I think that there are plenty of Texans across the state who would be more than happy to answer the call as the state troopers are hiring.
The first 300 beds for that base camp could be ready as soon as April. Stephen, Heather.